tag of body. Let's put it here. So, let's create a table first. Let's create a table. Now I'm going to have table like this. Class table. Let me use table bordered. Let me use table over at the same time. So that's my table. So all my list should be fetched inside that table. Okay. So let's put h4. That is my record. The record will come there. Okay. So this is where you now put your JavaScript. Here we go. So write your JavaScript inside here. Now the first thing you need to do, is jQuery I'm writing. Let me do it like this. So before this, now the first thing you need to do, you need to connect to your database. How will you now connect to database? So let me create DB, that database equals to open database. Mind you, this function, it is not in jQuery, it is just normal JavaScript that is in HTML5. So this itemDB, so that is the name of my database, is itemDB, the database I'm connecting to. So any name like. Now the version of this should be 1.0. The description of my database, let me put it, let's just put itemDB the same. Now what about the size? What is the size of this your database? You can put any figure there. So I'm going to put 65, this 55, that's it. Okay, so this will connect to my database. Okay, now if I click on create, which is create here, what should happen? It should create my database. Yeah, it should create database for me. Oh, sorry, I've already connected to database. It should create table for me. So if I click on, that create is ID, so I'm going to use hash dot click. So if I click on it, what will happen? So what will happen is that when it's clicked DB, now that my database I connect to, this DB dot transaction. Now I want to perform transaction now. Transactions. So open bracket function. After function, so you can put transaction as your parameter here. So when you are through with this, but mind you, you are going to open this place here. So you are going to open this place. So let's just, our query should be this. Now you're going to write normal SQL query now. Create table. What is the name of the table you want to? The name of the table is items. Let me put items. So I want to come to the next line. That's why I put plus there. So it should. I want to use let's use ID. The first column should be ID. Now this ID should be integer. That integer, and it should not accept no value. So not null. It should be primary key. Primary key. That's the one I will be using to identify a row. So primary key, and it should be automatic increment. That auto increment. Auto increment. Okay. So after this, we are having the second column. Now what should be my second column? Let me item name. Okay, so I'll come to the second line here. So it should be item, not item. I use item. So this should be item name. Varchar, that various character should not be more than 100. So if the text is more than 100 character, I think it will truncate that. So not null. Okay, so I'm going to have quantity. Quantity. So in this quantity, that should be integer. Let's be not more than 5 length. So not null. Do not accept null value. And mind you, all these keywords I'm writing in calculator, I can still write them in small letter. Yeah, it will work because SQL is insensitive. So not null That is the end of my table. That is the end of the table. So after this, you come down, write transaction dot execute SQL, open brackets. Now this SQL, like that, this SQL. So you are going to write it here, comma. What is the next thing? Just one undefined. These are the name parameters you want to pass. The parameter you want to pass, none, nothing. You are not inserting in data yet. So the function should come like this. What will happen if this thing is successful? That is that function. Alert. Let me put table is created successfully. So table is created successfully. All right, now come to, so after this, just come down here, comma again. So this means if error occurs, alert, or the table is already created. So you can put table is already been created. So that's all for the code to create database, to create table. You can see just simple code. So let's test run it and see whether it will work. Now if I click here, it should create my table. Wow, you see, and data is created. Oh, sorry, table. I got to put table.